Football season's right around the corner. There's a lot of preparation that needs to be done in order to get prepared for the first football game. A lot of fans, they probably just go to the football game, don't even tailgate or anything. They probably just go get a hot dog at the concession stand and sit down and just wait for the game to start. You know, like people from Kansas, they don't have much to cheer about. So why go to the game early? By God, root for Oklahoma State. And we go hours early. And we spend hours tailgating because we have a serious program. Serious. So all this stuff, I won't have to go through it piece by piece, bit by bit to make sure that we have everything that we need. The last thing I like to do is get to the tailgate, realize that I don't have a pair of tongs or something, and ask people to get their bratwurst out with their fingers. People would think I'm a Sooner fan or something. We're going to take you on a little journey of what I do to get ready for football season. One of the most important things you can do before the season starts is get your OSU Sports Zen area ready to go before the season starts. I have mine decorated with a few candles, the GOAT's jersey, a little waterfall fountain. It's just a place where I like to come and reflect about all things OSU sports. Sometimes I think about the present, sometimes I think about the past, sometimes I think about how dominant we'll be in the future. I suggest making your Zen spot in a little bit of an out-of-the-way place in your house. Mine just so happens to be in my garage. It's a place where you're not going to get a whole lot of distractions. You're not going to get any cell phone calls. Your wife's not going to come out here. Your kids aren't going to come out here. You're going to have the whole place to yourself for at least 20 to 30 minutes. It's a good place to come before the game where you can really get focused and dialed in on what you think needs to happen before the game starts. You can think about things like Barry Sanders' greatest season of all time. One of the things I like to sit here and think about is how awesome it would be to have a flowing mullet. Everybody should have a flowing mullet once in their life. It just so happens our coach has the coolest flowing mullet in all of college sports. There's no question about that. I mean, if you really think about it, it's business in the front and party in the back. It's genius. You may think about some of the calls we've gotten in the past by referees that are obviously too blind to see the game or too stupid to know the rules. You can also sit in your little Zen area and think about how bad OU sucks. Nothing says you can. It is your Zen area after all. It's also a good place to come after the game so you can spend 20 or 30 minutes cooling down before you get online and start blasting everybody. If you really want to be taken seriously as a fan, you need to set up your own Oklahoma State Zen spot. Otherwise, you'll just be roaming around endlessly like an Iowa State fan. At Oklahoma State, we play cornhole. It's pretty much the perfect tailgating sport. I like to practice for 1 or 2 hours a day leading up to this season because when it comes to cornhole, I take it very seriously. Nobody's gonna come into my house and beat me at cornhole. I have little kids come up and play cornhole with me, and I just dust them. Of course, sometimes I start talking a little bit of trash. The parents come up to me in the end and say, "Hey, why are you talking trash to my kid?" I'm like, "Sir, this is cornhole. I'm serious about it, and I'm not giving out the participation trophies today." I don't know what other universities do at their tailgates. I saw some guys from Texas once, and they all had beanie hats on. We're sitting around playing hacky sack. It was kind of sad, really. I don't know what them people from Texas Tech do at their tailgates. Frankly, I'm a little bit scared to go around them. They probably just sit around and hit each other with baseball bats because there's not much to do in West Texas. Sometimes I must admit, when I come out here and practice for 1 to 2 hours a day before the season starts, I get a little bit, bored and want to start doing trick shots. And they usually come in handy when I'm dusting somebody and just about to put them out. It's kind of like a kill move in Mortal Kombat. So sometimes I'll do a behind the back ringer. Sometimes I'll do a hook shot ringer. Sometimes I'll go between the legs. Sometimes it's a no look over the head. I got all kinds of trick shots. Did your neighbor get up at 7 in the morning and start mowing the lawn? Invite him to your tailgate and dominate him at cornhole. Is your daughter's boyfriend just a little too goody-goody? Invite him to your tailgate and dominate him at cornhole. You got a coworker giving you problems? Invite him to your tailgate and dominate him at cornhole. Your cornhole game is live at the tailgate. One of the most important things you can do before the football season starts, we do this at least twice a week before it starts, is to come out and practice our cheering. Yep. So today I got Sally with me and Sydney. Yeah. Are you ready, Sydney?
No.
Sydney's not much of a OSU fan or football fan, but Sally's not either. But hey, if they have a ticket to the game, they're coming out to practice our cheering today. Yeah, how'd I get them out here? I promised them free dinner wherever they wanted to go.
Are we good?
Yeah. Ready? All right, we're gonna stand up and go, OSU Cowboys. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. OSU Cowboys. 3. OSU Cowboys.
This is so stupid.
Woo! Dun, 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 dun. There we go.
Yep.
Are you excited, Sid?
No.
Orange!
Power!
Orange!
Power!
Orange!
Power!
Been out here practicing our cheering for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I think we got it down pretty good. Feel like it's a pretty good workout. I think we got about 85, we're even about 85 to 90%, wouldn't you say? I think if we dig way down that we can get an extra 20 to 30% and get up there to the 125, 130% range.
How can you get over 100%?
What do you mean, how can you get over 130%?
How? It's not possible.
You have to dig down deep, Sydney.
Yeah.
You can't just go to a game and give 75 to 80% cheering. You have to give 110 to 130% cheering.
Can you go to the negatives?
Well, I guess you could go negatives if you want to be a West Virginia fan. But OSU, we got to give at least 120%, okay? Got everything ready to go for the season. All they have to do now is wait. Go Pokes. Thanks for watching my video on what I did to prepare for the upcoming Oklahoma State football season. If you like the video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Have a good one.